In the 1980s, humanity was swept up in a wave of excitement about exploring the universe. UFO sightings were reported everywhere. Among the many enthusiasts was Tang, the editor-in-chief of a magazine dedicated to space exploration. He even appeared on TV for interviews. But as the years passed, fewer people looked up at the stars, their gazes fixed instead on the ground beneath them. The stars in their eyes had become mere reflections on screens. This, for most, was a surrender to so-called reality. But not for Tang. Even as the magazine faced decline and the hope of finding extraterrestrial life grew dim, Tang never stopped. For others, aliens were just a form of entertainment. But for Tang, it was a lifelong pursuit. Tang, with his outdated Geiger counter, tried to pick up signals from outer space, only to catch static. He donned a decades-old spacesuit, but couldn't even get the helmet off without the help of firefighters. He believed the static on TV screens wasn't just noise. It was the cosmic afterglow from the universe's birth. Tang was convinced that living life according to the norms was a waste, and after fulfilling the purpose of procreation, all desires were merely a disease. He saw consumerism as the enemy of human evolution. Yet this dedication cost him dearly. A divorce, a daughter who grew depressed and took her own life, and a life filled with financial struggle. One day, Tang found what he believed to be new clues from seemingly unrelated celestial events and rumors. He convinced a few companions to join him on a journey to find extraterrestrial life. Chin, the owner of an optical shop, had known Tang for over 20 years. Initially drawn to Tang's romantic view of the world, she later became the rope trying to pull him back to reality. While she didn't approve of his lifestyle, often trying to ground him, she still stood by him when he needed her, even accompanying him on his seemingly far-fetched quest. Su worked at the Meteorological Bureau, releasing weather balloons every day. His balloons were rumored to be UFOs by the locals, which is how he met Tang. For a man whose job was to look at the sky, Tang's quest for aliens was like his love for alcohol, free and unbound. Their journey took them to Sichuan, where they met Xiao, a young fan of Tang's. They arrived at scene where video footage was taken, as they interviewed a witness who claimed to have seen a beam of light descend into a courtyard. The witness described how a glowing orb fell into the hands of a small, glowing figure. This same witness also claimed to have had close encounters with aliens years before, and even had an alien corpse in his possession. And of course, he charged for 500 yuan for people to take a glance at it. Chin quickly tried to stop Tang from believing in such an obvious scam, but Tang hesitated. Even if it was likely a hoax, he still had to see it for himself. The witness showed them a poorly crafted alien corpse, and even gave Tang a leg bone as a keepsake, telling him it was meant for someone destined to connect with a higher dimension. Their journey continued to the village described by the witness, where they interviewed locals. They discovered that the house with the stone lions was inhabited only by a man named Sun Yitong, who was considered the village fool. Sun Yitong, who wore a metal pot on his head, often mumbled incomprehensible words and recited indecipherable poems. But he was the only one who told Tang that the static on TV wasn't a malfunction. It was a signal from an alien civilization. Tang, unwilling to give up, followed Sun around using his homemade Geiger counter to search for cosmic signals on Sun's body. Just as Tang was chasing after Sun, searching for signals on his body, Sun suddenly collapsed. Seeing this, the group quickly rushed to carry Sun back home. Sun woke from a faint, and Tang claimed to have detected signals on him. Sun dismissed it as a mere headache, but Tang believed it was a sign of signal overload. Tang thought the pot on Sun's head was a receiver for these signals, but Sun said it was just to protect his head since he often fainted. Yet, Sun admitted he had received messages from extraterrestrial life, instructing him to find something. Chin mockingly suggested it might be the village's missing donkey, but Tang was undeterred. He believed they needed to retrieve the missing stone orb from the lion's mouth. As they waited, a rare total solar eclipse occurred. Tang felt a premonition. They rushed to Sun's house, where Sun stood still as if in a trance. Suddenly, he awoke, speaking words that no one understood. He then told Tang to close his eyes. After 3 seconds, the sun returned, and countless sparrows perched on the stone lions. The eclipse seemed to confirm Sun's uniqueness, and Tang decided to take Sun on the journey to find the stone orb. Meanwhile, the strange man with the UFO toy followed them everywhere. After a long and arduous trek, including burning their tent and gear, they finally found the site where the stone lions were made, only for Chin to be bitten by wild dogs, and Sun went missing. At this point, Chin and the others decided to part ways with Tang. The harsh realities of life weighed on everyone except Tang. He gave most of his remaining gear to them and ventured into the mountains alone. In a remote part of the forest, Tang saw the village's missing donkey and then stumbled upon a strange circular metal capsule. Exhausted, he leaned against it and fell asleep. When he awoke, he found Sun holding the alien leg bone. Sun led Tang to a cave adorned with mysterious murals. Sitting around a campfire, Sun told Tang he wasn't there to find the stone orb, but to return it. Sun revealed the orb had originally been taken from this cave. Tang asked if the glowing figure in the murals was Sun, and if he could communicate with the aliens. Sun cryptically agreed. Tang hesitated and then asked if Sun could ask the aliens a question for him. He wanted to know the answer to the message his daughter had sent him the day she took her life. What is the meaning of our existence in this universe? Sun asked Tang what if the aliens didn't know the answer, or what if they had come to Earth to find the same answer themselves? Tang was left deep in thought. Tang woke from a deep sleep, stumbling to find Sun's voice. He followed a light to the cave entrance, where he saw Sun holding the extended alien leg bone. Sun recited a poem to Tang, and a flock of sparrows enveloped Sun, forming an irregular sphere. Sun told Tang that his time had come to leave, but Tang's time had not yet arrived. And this is the end of his journey. In the film's final scene, Tang shut down the space exploration magazine. At his nephew's wedding, he delivered a speech, saying that he always believed the answer he sought was in the depths of the universe. But now he realized that perhaps the answer lies within the closest thing, ourselves. Each person, with their existence, is both the puzzle and the solution. If the universe is a poem, we are its words. Through love and the cycle of life, if this poem is long enough someday, we might read within it the meaning of our existence.